Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. On the return, here's Miles Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Miles Price on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out quickly, it's Jefferson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He's hauled down just beyond the line, but that's all they needed. Just a single yard for that 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
We've set it downs from 37. Kyler throwing here. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that's going to be a Minnesota 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. On that yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, Jones gets it. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, where the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up 2nd.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. And that is Dorian Williams with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll run the draw with Jones. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that is a Vikings 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Throwing on seconds, Murray. He's brought down. They've got him at the 25. It's T.J. Sanders. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
This defense, they might give up some points here on this opening drive, but they're doing their best without pressure to not let it be 6.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Now Kyler. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
6-yard line.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Jones. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Ooh, they almost found a way to squeeze through that chaos there for a score, Brock. Got caught a yard short, but maybe even less than that.
Can't be any give from this defense now, Kate. Surrender the only cushion you had. You better buckle it up and bite down on that mouthpiece.
Another try for Jones. And he runs it across. Touchdown!
Jones, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
7, Bills nothing. Will Reichert.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Ty Johnson now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. They put a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd. Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They'll bring the tight end left. Allen on 3rd and short. Chased out to his right. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long. 13 to go. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Jones to begin the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Kyler looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Kyler to throw. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Dorian Williams makes the play.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. And it's Dallas Turner. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes it the impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
He steps in and makes the interception. And the Vikings take over what looks to be the 43-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First and 10 from the 43. Play action now, Murray. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. In a tough spot already, sent out there trying to keep these guys out of field goal range. They're just on the edge of it, but so far so good on 1st down.
That's right, and you flip it around on the other side, Kate, when you get a ball like this from your defense in such prime position, you definitely want to capitalize.
2nd down carry for Jones. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Well, they sold it like it was a pass, and by they, I mean everybody involved at the line of scrimmage. Great job by that O-line, the quarterback, everyone making it look like a pass, and then a huge burst for the chunk run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Well, you taught me, Buck. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Murray from the pistol. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Murray. Ooh, it's nearly intercepted. Either way, he was breaking up that throw, Brock. He wanted the pick, but can't hang on. It hits the ground, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that's going to give the Bills the 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Johnson. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Motioning him from the slot right. Third and long for him here. Yeah, no luck. That's incomplete, and that means it is fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Bass's kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Price. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Murray setting up to throw. Going for Addison. Oh, but it's intercepted. And the Bills have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Back to throw now, Allen. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Second down throw for Allen. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Allen. On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll go. Allen. It's on target to Moore. And they find a way to convert on 4th with a gain of 17.
They've run this 12-yard out route gate at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Working inside the red zone. He has it at the 5! And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. He will not turn this into a positive. They take him down. And it's going to be 2nd and goal now from the 5.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
They've got a man in motion. Second down. Here's Allen. Straight ahead he goes and across the goal line. Touchdown Bills. Josh Allen from 5 yards away. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. Lead now up to a field goal. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's brought down. They've got him at the 25. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Set to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You have got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Man in motion here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Another one for Cook. That play's going to be cut down after a gain of 2. It'll be 1st down Buffalo.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down from the 42. Play action now. Allen. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. He brings it in one-handed. Wow. A big hitter on 1st down. 33 yards.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Allen looking to throw. They're going to take another shot. Has a man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman capping off a 71-yard drive with 6. Bass on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that makes this a 10-point game.
17, Vikings 7.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Price. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Price on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They're going play action. It's Murray. Passing quick here with the pass rush. Fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. That brings up second down. Now Murray. Taken in by Addison. Left side. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. It's going to be a Minnesota first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. A great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Working on second down. Murray connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's a design run. Murray has it. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They've got first down here from the 36. Another keeper here for Murray. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they get this down to the 28.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. And that means it is now 4th and 12.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kay. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This a 54-yarder. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter. Running back sent in motion. That's more the catch out route. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Allen to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Allen. Big strike here to Moore. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Vikings in the dime on 3rd down, 6 DBs out there. Now Allen. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. 3rd down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming. And sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Toward the sideline and cut by Addison. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that is a Vikings first down.
17 yards.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Murray. Jefferson has it on the outside. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And that's going to be a Minnesota first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Kyler looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Throwing on seconds, Murray. Running a screen now for Jones. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
This is Jones. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Jones once more. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Vikings down by a very unlucky 13. Well, of course a former NFL QB isn't afraid to go for it, right, partner? Kevin O'Connell leaving the offense out there. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
This is Cook on the handoff. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. Lobs this deep down the middle. And would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down. Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like run it out territory.
Well, you call it surprise. I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in their quarterback as they continue to fire away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. And the pick is dropped. He had the turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be an incomplete pass, though. Make it 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now Kyler. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Fine again following the sack. Kyler has a man downfield. It's Jennings. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Throwing here, Murray. Looking middle, he's got Jefferson. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Now Murray. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. It's 2nd and goal. Now, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense is doing their job.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Looking to throw it. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Complete to T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. Now we've got a 6-point ball game.
Vikings 14.
Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should knock off this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. It goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.